This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 677 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Today's tip is brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products Summer Games Electrolytes. Beat the heat with Summer Games. Hi, Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today's tip is from episode 203 of the Eventing Radio Show. New Zealander and Olympian Jonathan Paget talks about keeping his Olympic horses fit. And believe you me, this can be applied to our chubby backyard trail horses too. But first, let's hear from our sponsor, Kentucky Performance Products, maker of Summer Games and Summer Games Plus electrolytes. How is Summer Games different from other electrolyte products? Summer Games Plus contains the same electrolyte formulation as Summer Games Electrolyte, which was originally formulated for the horses competing at the 1996 Olympics. The formulation was based on the results of research conducted in anticipation of the Games, which were held in Atlanta, Georgia, known for its hot, humid summers. Summer Games mimics the composition of equine sweat, supplying the horse with the exact amounts and ratios of electrolytes relinquished in sweat. Summer Games Plus contains no sugar, like many popular commercial electrolyte supplements. Summer Games Plus also contains a buffering agent that helps create a soothing gastric environment. This is especially important for horses subjected to the stresses often related to top performance, such as exertion, transportation, and unfamiliar stabling atmospheres. Ask for Summer Games and Summer Games Plus electrolytes at your local tack and feed supplier or visit kppusa.com. Now, on with today's tip.
Just tell me a little bit about, I'm just interested about your fitness. Is it hills? Is it interval training? What do you do? Swimming?
With Promise, no, he does. I have a 1 mile hill which we trot up, which is a very steep hill. It's up a road. I do that once a week. Plus, I gallop every 5 days, up 8 furlongs, and that's up a hill as well. And we worked him quite hard on that. And we do some flat work and jumping and interval training and some mileage. We do a lot of mileage on them.
And then you have training camp, which is pretty close to you, which is handy. And then, of course, London is being London, so everything's working out well. It must be lovely to go into training camp with, Janelle said she never dreamed that she'd be on a team with people that Mark and Andrew, that she'd used to get up in the middle of the night and watch on TV at the Olympics. Is it the same for you?
Yeah, and I think that's where we're so lucky that, we're on a team with so much experience with Andrew, Mark and Caroline, that these guys are such legends, and we're to be able to do my first Olympics with these guys around us that's priceless. No one can pay for that.
Great. Well, best of luck, and we can't wait to enjoy it vicariously through you as well, and we'll talk to you as much as you can. And thanks a million, Jock.
No worries. Thank you.
Well, there you go. If you enjoyed Samantha's chat with Jonathan, and we know you did, you can tune in every week to the Eventing Radio Show at eventingradio.com and hear what Samantha Clark and John Kyle have to say about the eventing world. Don't forget to support our sponsors here on Horse Tip Daily, because they make these podcasts possible. Today's sponsor has been Kentucky Performance Products Summer Games Electrolytes. Ask for Summer Games by name at your local tack and feed supplier or purchase online at kppusa.com. Please stop by the Horse Tip Daily Facebook page and let us know what you think of the tips you hear on the show. It's also a great place to tell us about topics you'd like to hear us cover on the show. You can subscribe to all the great shows on the Horse Radio Network through iTunes or Zune and get your horse podcasts automatically downloaded to your iPod, Zune, or MP3 player. You can also listen to the shows right on Facebook. The player's right there every day. I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, go ride your horse! The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily. Congratulations, you listened all the way to the end. A couple of tack-keeping quickie tips for you. Say that 3 times fast. Dawn dish detergent is my absolute favorite for cleaning rubber reins. You don't want to use any type of saddle soap or glycerin soap on rubber reins because it will make them sticky and eventually the rubber will melt. Whoever decided that the elastic on your girth needs to be white is surely in the same familial line as those who chose white for our gloves. So when you're stuck with grimy elastic on your girths, use toothpaste to clean them up. The plain old inexpensive white toothpaste, not the fancy kind with little sparkles in it. And of course, you use a toothbrush to apply it, rinse, scrub, rinse again, and you're ready to go.